And we are recording. Newman, if you want to do a quick
Oh,
intro.
yes. Hey, everybody. You have joined in and are listening to the crew at Gimbalabs. We're Gimbalabs. We are a community of builders on the Cardano network, and we meet here on Tuesdays at 14:30 UTC. Guess what? To go over a mesh code and Cardano blockchain building. Today, we basically take a topic each day. We meet together and try to learn and dig down into topics that interest us. And today, I think, Harsha, you have something for us.
Yes, yes. Today
Nice.
we will be deploying a reference script. Yeah, that'll be our topic for today.
Perfect. All
All
right.
right. Mhm.
Let's go.
All right, let me start by sharing my screen.
And
Uh-huh.
if time permits us, we can also go back to the last transaction. Maybe I
Yes.
think I would be because I'm currently on it right now.
Mhm.
Maybe once it gets past, I can quickly like show what's happening and yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Shall I begin?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Because I don't think the reference script is going to take too long. We have done this a lot and it's like a very, very simple transaction. So it'll be done just like that. And I've tried it yesterday. So
Yeah.
um okay, so let's quickly jump in. So I'm going to give like a little intro on what a reference script is. So for that, I'll open the Aiken documents. So go to the standard library. So a reference script is a script that we store on the blockchain inside a UTXO, and then we'll use that script. We'll reference that script when we are interacting uh, uh, with a validator. So for that, let me start with an input. So an input is made up of output reference and an output. Now just let's take a quick look at what an output is. So the output has all of these sections. So the output has the address, the value, the datum, and an optional reference script. Okay, so the input is basically a UTXO. And in that UTXO, we can actually put a reference script and then put the UTXO in an address that we want. And that's exactly what we'll be doing today. And our transaction, I'll be taking it directly from Asteria. Andrew has already like built this transaction before.
I don't
Where
remember doing it, but I'm going to take your word for it, and I'll take all credit where I
No, no,
can.
I've seen you. I actually, here it is. This is the transaction. Uh, so it's a very, very simple transaction where you have like the address that you want to send a UTXO to. You have like the datum, but we don't necessarily need datum. You put the code for that, which is like our reference script, our script, inside this transaction out reference script, and then you send it to the change address, and the change is sent to the change address. And it's just like the rest of them are pretty standard. So let's quickly jump into the code. So I've already done this, and this will have three parts. One part is in the server. We'll be writing the transaction. The second part will be an API. And the third part would be a component that calls this API. And this is like a standard build that Andrew and Emmanuel have been showing us throughout the weeks. So I've already done this. I'm going to comment this out. Uh, I'm going to comment all of these guys out, and I have a component and an API. All right. So let's start with the transaction. So how do we start this? Like, how would any one of you start? I mean, Andrew and Emmanuel, you guys have done this a lot, so you are pretty familiar with it. Newman, what do you think? How would we start this transaction?
Oh, man.
Here
Um,
here is a little
yeah,
reference.
yeah, exactly. You know, I,
Uh-huh.
yeah, see,
So can I tell you how I did it? I just
yeah, I
like
mean,
looked
yeah,
around, found
Yeah,
little
exactly.
snippets from different places, copied,
This is
pasted it,
definitely
and
the
tried it out, and it worked.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the first snippet is in our one of our past sessions, we have like an artifact, a spend artifact. So here we have the spend artifact, right? And here we already created like a script. Okay. We
Okay.
already created the script which has two fields. One is the code field and one is the version field.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So I directly took this one and I used the imports that were used here. All of the imports that were used here, which is the Pluto script, Cbor, all these three guys.
So yeah, but basically you're trying to import everything you need to make that run.
Exactly. So I got these three guys and I'm going to put it in this guy. I'll put the imports here.
Okay.
And so oop, export async function. And we need the UTXOs. We need a reference script address. This is where we'll be sending the reference UTXO. And this is our standard change address. This is all good. And yeah, so this is just what we copied from here, from the
Yeah.
spend
Okay.
artifact.
Okay.
Okay. And this protoscript.validator 0, we are just getting it from, we wrote a little validator, like a basic validator called hello mesh
Yeah.
right here with the placeholder.ak. We are just getting it from there. This guy.
So
Now that
that
I,
so that
uh-huh.
generates the Plutus. So that part there would be the one that, you
Yes,
know,
it generates the
makes it
CBOR. Yeah.
it's Seaboard. Okay.
Uh, yeah. And I need to import the UTXO, the type UTXO. There it is. We have imported the type UTXO.
Oh, and you saw that it just wasn't imported. It said, "Hey, look, that was a little complaint. It had the little
Yeah.
red line
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
there."
It had
Okay.
a red there. So if I comment this out, this will turn red. So it is
Beautiful.
saying, I don't know what this type is. And that is why we had to import that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we have a script, um, and we have the version. What else do we need? So I think we can start our transaction builder. So to start the transaction builder,
All
we
right.
need two things. One is like the blockchain, I think block frost provider, right? Did we call it a blockchain provider?
So now you're going back to that reference that you had
Yeah.
before.
Oh, we call it a blockchain provider. Yeah. What is it?
Well, this is just your your I don't want to say reference because we're using that in a different way, but that's the example that you're looking back on that says, okay, this is how we've done it in the past. Because to be honest,
Yeah.
I do things. It's sort of a memory. It's just like my memory is
Yeah.
shot, so I just am like everything. I like look and see what I want to do, and then use that. I
Pretty much.
wish that
Pretty
was
much.
different. I wish that was different, but
I mean, I feel like if we have maybe like Andrew is now at this point, he's used to like doing this so many times that like he doesn't even have to look at other references. He
I
just
I
guess
like
that's
does
do.
it.
true.
I
Like
can't. I do because I. It's the thing is with developing. I'm not doing a lot of Aiken and mesh stuff right at the minute. I'm doing a lot of Go stuff. So like the
Yeah,
things
same.
drop out your head. So you need references to
they
go
need.
back to remember how you did it.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
good. So I don't have to feel too bad about doing that. All
Not
right.
at
Do
all.
Okay.
not.
No, like even good developers do that. So I feel like copying is
Yeah.
like a part of development.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
so
That's good.
yeah, and we are just like initiating a new transaction builder. Mm, and we will be initiating with the fetcher and verbose. Let's see if this is
Yeah.
all right. And it's asking for, so this one, transaction out datum value. I don't think we need a datum
You have to
because
put
we,
it in
we,
though.
uh-huh.
You
What
have
was
to
that?
put it. You have to put it in. I think.
Why would we need a datum?
Oh no, because you're deploying the reference script. So you're
Yeah.
not
So,
actually. Yeah, you don't.
if you go back here, where is that icon thing? So datum is a separate field, reference script is a separate field. Even if we don't put this, oh, because it's like a mandatory field is what you're saying?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying you use it. I'm just saying it's got to be there. But that's just got me thinking it's mandatory when you're interacting with a validator, but you're not actually interacting with a validator. You're just deploying one. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually going to
So let's
pass. I'm
try
not
it. Like
sure.
if it works, then we don't have to do it. Then we'll know we don't have to do it. But if it doesn't work, we know, okay, we'll have to do it. So instead of removing that, what I'll do is I will just comment that out for now and see what happens. And then this transaction or reference address. So transaction out. So what all does it take? It takes the address and the amounts of assets. So we are not sending any assets. So this is blank. Is assets optional? No, it's not optional. So yeah, you have to keep it blank. And transaction out reference script. We have the script. We created the script here. Script.code gives us the code, which is the CBOR, and the version is v3. So this takes in the script CBOR and version, which is optional. But I think how can this be optional? Like, how would it know that it's a v3 version if it's optional? Uh, how would it
I
even
Interesting.
know the
think
version?
The
I
default
think yeah, there's a default.
says
I think the default is V2.
it is V3. It says it on it. Look, if you actually read what you've got hovered over at param
Oh,
version.
default to be V3 of the.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, very nice, very nice. So this like keeps changing to the most recent version, I think.
Yeah.
The default. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Okay, so we have that. We have the change address, and we have the pre-prod network, and we have complete. And then we will return unsigned transaction or error, which so this pattern feels a little more familiar since I've started doing Go, because in Go we always get like two things,
Yeah.
which is like the correct answer and like an error, you know.
Everything returns a potential error and you got to handle it.
Yep, yep.
Idiosyncratic, but it works.
No, I think it's great. Love it. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna just go try catch unsigned. You catch the error, return error null. Okay, that's perfect. We have that. I think we are done with the deploy reference script, the transaction building part. Now we will go to the API. Here it is. I'm going to I commented this out. So even the API, the first thing I did when I was building this previously was I went to what Andrew built last week, and I checked out how he built everything. So all of these are pretty standard. Next response and all of that. This build ticket will have to change. But let me do one thing. Let me copy this and then change things as I need. I'm gonna copy this guy as is. I'm gonna change this guy because we just built deploy reference script, so we'll have to bring that in. Let's bring that guy in. And what? And the body is the inputs that we have to give. So here we are giving these three guys, right? The UTXOs, a reference script address, and a change address. So in here, we'll have to give those inputs. So I'm going to change those out. So I'd be giving a reference address and I would be giving a change address. Okay. And here this line will have to be changed to deploy reference script. Deploy reference script, UTXOs, reference address, and change address. Yes, that's right. And this one, let's see what all needs to be changed. Result dot error. Uh, is this correct after this? Like our result will have an unsigned transaction and an error. Yeah, or okay, so these are the options we have. So what we need to be asking is result dot error and result dot error instance of error. So
This is sort of the handling, right? It's like that's
yeah.
the first is error handling. And then the second is if you get an unsigned transaction. And
Correct,
then,
correct. So if you notice the result, it has two options, where the
okay,
unsigned transaction you get as a string and the error as a null, or
okay.
you get the unsigned transaction as null and error as some error.
Yeah, some type. Okay.
Okay.
It's expecting both to be returned, um,
No,
because
but
they're
it
neither
doesn't this
optional.
single line mean or this or this?
Yeah, but it means in the return you should have an unsigned and an error. Granted, one of them's null, but
Okay.
what's it actually? What's your error?
No, no, no.
What
There's
does it
no
not
error
like?
as such. There's
Oh,
no
sorry, I
error
looked
as
at it as red.
Yeah, yeah. The red is just the AI thing. The AI is saying, "Hey, remove all of this."
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just checking if this is right. So result dot error and result dot error is an instance of error. So this part I don't know. So are we supposed to import error or something?
Yeah.
How did
Is that not already?
we
Uh,
didn't import like any error? I
yeah,
mean,
I
this
don't
seems
think.
fine now.
Yeah.
Console.log, result.error, next response, JSON. I'm just making sure we have everything like you did. Everything seems fine. So, oh, internal server error. I
Yeah,
mean, I
you're
do think,
handling two potential errors from two potentially different places. That's right.
what was that? What was that?
So you're handling two potentially different places where errors could come from.
Yep, 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 that's right. I mean, you were handling it, and I think this is a pretty good pattern because you've got all necessary errors wherever they might happen. I'm pretty happy with this. Are you guys cool with this? Um,
Yeah.
so, um,
Okay.
mm, Newman, just as someone that have you done this kind of API thing before, Newman? No, right?
No.
If
Yeah.
can you read just read this block for me and just read it out. Like what are you reading?
So, and this is TypeScript. So there's an if block there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it says if there's the double exclamations are is kind of interesting. It means not result error, and that's sort of a common. I've seen that around. But anyway, it if you get so instance of
Yeah.
error, so meaning that's the result. Ah man, I don't know. I don't know.
No, so this is the
Uh
part I am curious about. So what is this really saying? Not result dot error, because either way we so if
It's
will
not.
this
It's not. Not. It's. Sorry, I can't quite remember what we call
it's
it.
a
It means it's got to
truthy.
absolutely be an error.
yeah.
Okay. So it is saying it cannot be null, right? Because in both cases we'll have an error, but
I
Yeah,
in one
mean,
case it'll be null, will
it's
be
saying there's absolute if there's absolutely an error, then I mean I don't necessarily think they both need to be.
I mean,
There's a
the the not is still like not is always equals to sorry, is always equals to true. So not is still like if you can still remove just you can remove the not like remove the both of them.
remove both of them, but then it'll be just like result dot error and result dot error, right?
That's actually the same meaning. Like if you remove the
So
both
what if I'll
exclamation.
just do this? Oh shit.
No, 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 no. Like the both exclamation.
No, no. So I'm saying result dot error and result dot error because it'll be the same thing, right? If I remove the exclamation. So say
Yes,
for
it's
example,
still
I do this. Will
no,
anything
yes,
that's fine.
change?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
still the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically it says that first if block is if the result there's an error in this result whatever's returned. And then it wants you to console log it, and then it wants to give the JSON. Uh And
Oh,
then,
now I get it. Now I get it.
yeah,
Now I get why
okay.
this double needs to be there. It is basically saying make sure error is not empty. That's all this is saying.
Oh, sure.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So now we
Okay.
have the
So the
API.
first one's for the error, and then the next one is if you get a an unsigned transaction. Although I'm
Yeah.
kind of curious, why don't they do a not unsigned result dot unsigned transaction? Why don't they do the same thing? I guess it's not as important to make
So
sure that something's there.
this is a passing case. This is the
Right,
only
right.
passing case, right? The rest are all
Uh,
failing cases. So this is like a this is when we get the error in the first place, when we are even
yeah,
getting a result, and all other failing cases, this is like a catch-all failing case.
yeah. And then that status message of 500 is an error status. So if anything in the 500, and I think it's the server error status.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
that
let me
200,
quickly do what is
yes.
500 error status.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
And this
internal
has
server
something,
error. Okay.
yeah. And this has something to do with the whole API thing because we're basically using HTTP network protocols, and that's
I
all
mean, to be
HTTP.
fair, these are, for example, I don't have to like stick to 500. It's like a standard that we can or cannot follow. Say, for example, I say
Oh,
error status XXX.
huh. And it
It
won't really
wouldn't
matter.
really matter. Like even or 111. Like it doesn't matter really.
Yeah.
It's just a
It's just a
standard.
protocol. It's just a standard, an open
Yeah.
standard. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So now that we have the API, let's go to the component and start building the component. So in the component, what we would need is definitely the wallet. So I'm going to import the wallet. Okay.
So
And
this is the
then,
front end part. Now we're working with the front end to sort of show
yes,
this on the screen somewhere, the component. Okay.
exactly. Exactly. Do we need use state? I mean, just might as well.
Always.
Uh,
Yeah.
um, so export the, yeah, I think this is good. So we have the wallet, we have the transaction hash, we have error. This is all pretty standard. Async function, handle deploy reference script, if connected. Okay, this is all pretty standard. Okay, cool. Um, what else do we need? So we
Hmm.
need to call
Oh,
handle.
hold on. Let me hike through
Wait a
this for a
minute.
second. Hold on. Let me see.
Go for it. Go for
So
it.
we do our imports. This is the first part.
So should I
Export
go
const.
step by step? So we
Yeah,
imported
yeah,
the
if you don't
wallet.
mind. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course. We imported the wallet. Why did we import the wallet? If you look at the API, we need these three things from the wallet: the UTXOs and
Okay.
the change address. And this reference address, I think I'll just like a hard code like a reference address that
Okay.
one of my addresses. Okay,
Sure enough.
so we need these two things from our wallet, and that is
Okay.
why we are
Right.
importing that wallet. Okay,
Okay.
so
Sure
this
enough.
first step.
Yeah.
Okay, the second step is a use state. And what is use state? Use state is basically giving the front end a memory.
Yeah.
It'll
Oh, that's a
remember some
beautiful way to
things.
put it. Yeah. Use state is a way to give the front end a memory. Beautiful. Yep. Yep.
Okay, and these are the use states. So what all things will it remember? So remember this use state, use state, use state. These three are the use states we're giving it. So we are giving it the transaction hash. If our transaction passes, we'll get a transaction hash and we'll store it
Okay.
here. And then this is for error and loading. These guys are pretty standard
Right.
for
Right.
buttons.
Okay.
Okay, and handle deploy reference script. This is just a function that runs when you click on the button. It
Okay.
handles what happens when you click on a button. So this is the function that happens, that runs.
Right. And then that
Okay.
first part is just like if it's not connected,
Yeah, yeah. It is.
just to
We got this from the use wallet. So
okay.
wallet and connected, and we are just saying, hey, make sure before this even runs, make sure that it is connected. The wallet it is connected, and then there's a wallet.
Okay.
Okay. And this is another standard one, set loading, blah, blah, blah. And then we get the UTXOs, change address is all fine. I think it's all fine until here. API deploy reference script. It's a method is post. This is all fine. Body JSON stringify reference address. Oh, I need reference address. That's something I need to put. Let me actually hard code a reference address.
Look at that. It's already in there.
Uh, is this correct one? Let me quickly check. I'll put this as my reference address.
Nice.
Then I'll change it back to this guy. Um, so that is my test address, pre-prod test address. Okay, I have the reference address now, and I have the change address. I have the UTXOs. And I'm calling the API that we just created, which is API deploy reference script. The method is post, all of that is fine. Is this, I'm gonna put, oops. No, that's better. Okay. All of that is fine. UTXO reference address, constant data await response.json. I think this is also all fine. Uh, if data is of the type any, this always confuses me. So, is this all okay? I'm gonna have to go to what Andrew did last week just to make sure I have everything right.
Nice.
So he called await fetch, which is a post. We didn't change that method. You have the header, you have JSON stringify, and then we put R ones here, and we have the data, and then data dot error. This is just an error. Data error, transaction building failed, unsigned transaction. Actually, this is all pretty good. We just need to change fail to get ticket. Yeah, I think this is all pretty good. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy it here. Is it right? What am I missing? Oh, there's a try catch block somewhere.
Got try catch finally. You've not actually started the try though.
Yeah, that's what. So
Yeah,
where
well,
did you
yeah.
wrap the whole thing in this when you did it? Builderfest ticket
Right,
button.
possibly.
Yeah, there it is.
Where is the
Line
try?
21.
Oh, you put it all the way up there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're asking it to compute the UTXOs and change address.
Yeah.
Probably want to start it off in a try.
Yep. That makes sense. So I'm gonna take this guy. So this is try catch. Fail to deploy. Okay, that's much better. Okay. I feel, what is this saying? Oh, so we still have to return like
You still need to
yep.
return the front end components now.
Yeah. Uh
Just check where you've got that placed. Is that definitely in that? Is it inside the right curly bracket? Are you missing a curly bracket?
so
Oh no, that's fine.
I mean, it seems okay. Otherwise, it'll throw an error. So our transaction here, this is the part where we are signing the transaction. Await wallet dot sign transaction, data dot unsigned transaction. Okay. And we get the hash here. Okay, that's all fine. On click, handle deploy reference script. Is that the one? Where is it? Handle deploy reference script. And then if it works, we'll see the transaction hash. If it doesn't work, we'll see the error, and during loading, we'll see the loading. Let's try this guy. Oh shit, what's this? I have no idea what this is saying. You're importing a let's see what I'm gonna quickly close this and I'm just gonna save everything, all the things that have yellow in it. Oh, and I already put the deploy reference script in the front end. Let me save this guy, Command S, deploy reference script. Okay, let's see, npm. Okay. All right. You're importing a component that needs use state. This React hook only, and where is this deploy reference script button? Which component it is? Use state.
You need to
Reference script.
specify the component as use client because
Oh,
Next.js
yeah,
will
right. You are right.
automatically assign it as a server
Yeah,
side component.
that's right. Uh,
You might have to put it right at the top, although I don't know.
oh, wait a minute. Is this the right one? Nope, this is not the right one. This is what? I mean, the top is just where we start, right? All right, we have a 200, so that's always really good. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna connect my wallet. Okay, the wallet is connected. Let's see if something happens. It is loading. Oh, beautiful.
There we go.
Oh, that was a really quick transaction. Okay.
There you go.
Now let's see if we have the reference script in our wallet. So I'm going to quickly check the UTXOs. I have, this is the one, right? Wait, let me quickly double check. 69D. Nope, this is a different one. Wait, how do
I
I
don't think
have?
it will have actually completed the transaction. If you look at transactions, click on you
Uh,
on the left.
oh, there are two. Okay, I think we
Oh,
got it.
it's done it now.
508. Yeah, here is the one. And this is our reference script. We can actually look at this in the Explorer as well. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Eternal is quicker than Cardano scan.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I've come across that. Uh,
Wait, why is this? Let me.
And are you on the pre-prod Cardano scan as well?
Yeah, that is pre-prod. Hmm. Oh. I mean, if I'm able to see it here, it should be on the blockchain, right?
Yeah, but they're all using their own indexes, aren't they? So I don't know how Cardano scan do it.
Hmm.
Indexer wars, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, there might be a little bit of delay, but this UTXO has passed, and this is the wallet that I have not signed with. This is the reference wallet, reference address wallet. So eventually I should be able to see it, and I'm not sure what's going on. Let me see if my test one shows up. My test one shows up, so I guess we'll just have to wait.
okay.
It should be there then. Is it definitely gone to the right?
Yeah, so my test
Oh, there you
one
go.
shows this. This is my previous one, but this is not the one that we did today. This is the one I did yesterday or today morning. Let's try it again.
I
Okay,
think
there
it
it is.
just takes time.
Yeah, it's here
So
now. It's here now.
There you
Okay,
go.
here it is. Here is like our Plutus V3. Here is our hash, and here is our script. In case you want to check if this is the same script, we can console.log our script, and you know, and this is our transaction passed.
I don't know if you want to show the Asteria one quickly because that is a bit more complicated because it has to accept parameters. Although having said that, it's probably more of an Aiken thing. It's not so much mesh, is it? But
Yeah. So
Hmm.
this one, by the end of the day, the deploying the reference script is the same transaction. By the way, this is the same transaction we send. But
yeah,
this one has a bunch of other things, and it's actually pretty complicated because um, this accepts, if you want to follow everything. So there are a couple of things. So there is deploy validator router. So deploy validators router, which is building the transaction, reference script transaction. But it imports um, library off-chain admin deploy validators. So this is something it imports, which is uh,
I remember building that now, and I remember why I don't remember because it took me a month, and I was convinced my script was right. And what it was in the end was that
uh-huh,
the validator from
uh-huh.
TX pipe for Asteria had changed. It wasn't my script, and I was pulling my hair out, and I've probably just now etched it from my memory because it was
It was
the
traumatic.
trauma it caused me, and I was convinced it wasn't me, and it wasn't in the end. It was we had the wrong script.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, this is like really complicated because what Andrew had to do was before even deploying the reference script, he had to add the parameters, see all these parameters, deploy Asteria validators. He had to
Hmm.
give all of these parameters, uh, deploy script, apply parameters, right?
Yep.
Deploy script. So he basically had to apply the parameters to the script and then get the CBOR, then build what we did, then build this part.
I
Then he
mean,
had
it's confusing.
no, it's 100% confusing because we don't have any parameters in ours because ours is a really simple validator. But he had to put in all the parameters and then build this part.
Yeah.
And
What are the
uh,
mesh methods there again? Sorry, Harsh, just back on that parameters.
And you know why? Just a quick one about the buffer stuff. Why
mhm,
we didn't include the buffer to this Asteria one because apply param to script
mhm.
already has the double encoding of the symbol like inbuilt. So if you should see this one, we are including the buffer like we are encoding the symbol again is because we are not applying any parameters to the script. So, you know, if you are not applying any parameter to your script, you would
Mhm.
have to do it with the that buffer style, the double encoding style. But
The buffer style is this one, right? This one,
uh
right? Right here. Encode buffer.
yeah. If you should notice this script right here, we are just getting the keyboard directly from the Plutus.json. But
Yeah.
once we do like apply param to script from mesh
Mhm.
already has this like encode buffer, you know, double encoding of the symbol. Like
Mhm.
um, you know, it's just like it just happens on the Cardano node that you would have to double encode your symbol like this. But
Yep.
yeah, but apply param to script. You don't need if you're applying your param to if you're
Where is that?
applying
Where will you find that apply params to script here in the mesh documentation manual? It's,
um
it's just here, right?
apply
Apply
param or apply
applying
yeah, apply
parameters to create a
parameters
new
to
script.
validators. This is this one right here, the up one.
Parameters to val.
Yes.
Okay.
If you go into the deploy parameters method, that's on the Asteria one, it'll actually show you it in a live example.
This one, deploy parameters.
Deploy script applied param. If you just deploy script applied param is a separate function. So if you actually just uh
Oh, this guy.
yeah, if
Where
you
did
hold
you?
control and click on
Do
it,
control and click on it.
yeah,
Control. This is in GitHub, no?
Oh, okay. This
Oh,
on
Yeah.
the
sorry,
web.
we can get up. No, you can get to it, but yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll just have to see deploy script applied parameters. Deploy script applied parameters is in Mesh SDK. Transaction admin apply. I think I already opened this.
Yeah, this
Apply
is
parameters.
yeah.
Deploy. I think I'll see.
Yeah,
Wait, what was that exactly? So
that's it. Go down, go down.
apply
I think they're
parameters.
both doing the same thing, actually.
Asteria.
Oh, no.
No, just go down around the
So this
line
guy, right?
35.
Go down here. Apply
Yeah,
parameters
this
to
is it.
script.
Yes. So
Okay. Uh-huh.
you can see that we are now getting a new, like it's returning a new script symbol, the applied Asteria param. That's like a new script, a different script symbol. And
Mm-hmm.
while applying all of this param, is already double encoding the symbol with the with the parameters and the script symbol from the Plutus.json. I don't know if it makes sense.
So tell me one thing. Why do we need double encoding?
It's
Why
it
why? Uh-huh.
I I don't I can't really answer, but I think it's from Cardano node, maybe like a bug or something that would always let us allow us or make it compulsory for us to double encode the
Mm.
symbol. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So here, apply params to script. This is the script without the
Yes.
applied parameters. And
Yes.
these are the parameters that they
Yes.
have applied. And it
Yes.
is in the JSON format. And
Yes.
then what does it give? So you get this applied parameter, some constant you get. How are they using it?
We are not
Asteria,
it's
Plutus.
not the new script symbol.
Oh, so this is you get the direct CBOR of the okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I see. Then you just like directly put the CBOR here, add
Yes,
the
just
version,
to
and
make
then you
it a
have the whole
Pluto
thing.
script.
Okay. So
Yeah,
this is
so
the step
that
we didn't do today. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
right, because we didn't yeah, I was about to say you guys have slipped over into these the parameterized because this first one they were working on that doesn't have parameters. This is sort of the extra.
Yes. This is specifically
Okay.
for parameterized
But
scripts.
but the thing that looks familiar there is line 45, like that
Yes.
code and version number and that yeah,
Yeah, it is the same as where's this? Right here. This guy.
right. Uh-huh. And so
Yeah.
there, all right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we just like did the encoding to string that part. But here, since they directly used apply params to script, they didn't have to do the encoding, buffer, all of that.
Yeah. I'm in the
Yeah.
dark, but I'm not totally in the dark. I'm like in the, you know,
I mean, we're
yeah, that
all in
makes
the
sense to me.
semi-dark anyway. So,
That's semi-dark. That's right. That's right. Oh man.
okay. So now that we have finished the deploying the reference script, should we like do some debugging from previous
Yeah,
ones? What do
yeah.
you guys think?
I think I already it solved
Oh, you already figured it out. Do you want to quickly share the screen then?
yeah, sure.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, you were saying earlier, Emmanuel, that you had
Yeah, on the
okay.
chat.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, each time I go through it, it's a little more, my brain definitely hurts. I mean, I'm definitely like, you control alt delete and look at your RAM. It takes a lot of memory cycles, takes a lot of compute, it takes a lot of network to like make this go in my brain. Um, and I'm not super focused on it right now. I'm doing a bunch of other different stuff, but yeah, oh, and thanks for making that text a little larger. I like your uh I like your
Yeah,
workspace here, man. Okay, what are we
yeah.
looking
Me,
at?
I hate
So
it.
You don't like
No, I can't stand
can't
it.
complete it. No, make it bigger. Come on now.
okay,
Uh,
yeah.
No. I like the font size. I was just talking about colors.
the colors.
Okay.
He's like, here we
Yeah,
go.
so did anyone remember the error we were having last week? Like just to have a refreshing.
Yes, yes. What was the error we were hitting last week?
Yeah.
So basically, what was missing last week? Let me just I think I have the unsigned CBOR. I did it right now. Let me see. Oh, let me just change everything back to mesh type. Coming. Okay. So, let's go again. Mm, uh, I mean, okay. Mm,
Okay.
um, this thing worked right now before me. So, let's see. Okay. So, the error we were, so this is actually the unsigned, and I think like this is what we should be getting. I'm not signing the transaction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just logging out. I'm just logging the unsigned transaction.
Yes.
So, the error we were having last week is this, the error serializing outputs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The error serializing output. You're right. You're
Error
right.
serializing outputs, which
Yeah.
is this, um, yeah, this one right here. Error serializing outputs cannot convert
Yes, from big
undefined to
end.
big.
You're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so basically what was missing and the mistake was actually from my side, which I forgot to add this datum right here because it's basically saying, okay, yeah, there's an error serializing the output cannot convert undefined to big int, which the default type of this datum is always a mesh type. So and
Oh.
it's not understanding this JSON type we already did here. If you see here, you see that the utility function to create a Plutus data constructor object representing custom data in JSON. So yeah, and the default that would be matching the datum right here would be it would be what's it called? It would be a mesh type. So, for example, right now, and here is how like how I found out like this is where the problem is was
Mm-hmm.
I started commenting the output, though I just started added this one output, like the ticket itself, we did not
Mm-hmm.
add it in the former transaction. So, since it said okay, it said error serializing output. So I started commenting out the outputs we have in this transaction builder.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if I should comment out this one right here, um, we'll still be having, I guess, yeah, we'll still be having the same error. Um, yeah, we are still having the same error. So
So that
it
is
was
not the problem.
until
Yeah.
I did the comment of this one, especially the datum part.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Yeah, I saw a very different error which states that
That
the
line was the issue. Okay.
yeah, which states that the what is it? Script failure. So and the
Mm-hmm.
script would always allow it to always want us to pass in the datum, and our datum was malformed. And so right now by passing the JSON type specifically, um
Oh,
you
so
know,
last time we forgot to put the JSON in.
yes, yes.
Oh.
And you
So
found it and you found it by just sort of commenting out each one of these to see like where and how it broke. That's sort of your a
No,
troubleshooting
that's a really
method.
good debugging method, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, debugging, yeah.
Why does
Yeah.
Mesh have its own type manual?
Hmm. Ah, I can't
Mesh.
really answer that. Yeah. So I can't really answer that. But maybe if we can check, I don't know if we'll be able to check, mesh, for example. Yeah, we can quickly check it out. Let me check. Where would that be? Mesh transaction, source, transaction. Yeah, we can check it out. Oh, where would that be? Redeem value. Okay, yeah. So this is mesh type. Uh, redeemer value. Oh, section.
Jesus, what is this? Like, what is this index.ts?
Huh?
Like, what exactly? What is this? What are you even looking at? I have no idea what this is.
Oh, like this is mesh code base, like the
Oh, this is
mesh, the
oh,
old
I
mesh
see, I see.
library.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get, I want to see where the mesh type was specifically. Uh, for example, the redeemer value, uh, is this okay? I think this is the new transaction type. So mint assets. I'm trying to get the type of okay, oh, this is the old transaction builder. So okay. Text builder core and let me see where I can get the redeemer or datum value, especially the redeemer. Mint item. Okay. So we have our type right here. The redeemer data type, either mesh data type, JSON in raw constructor format or CBOR X string, default to be mesh type. And where was mesh type defined, like you know, because this was like the bug we were having.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but this is for redeemer.
So
Um,
in general, when we are using the transaction builder, is it best to use like mesh types?
for me, I would always go with JSON. Um,
Hmm.
I think the type is just to make it easier. Like mesh type is just to make it easier for you to go with. I'm not really sure of that, but with what we are saying here, like if the type is mesh, is going to map it to the objects like this, and if the type is JSON, is going to pass it like this and we'll have the content. But I'm not yeah.
Can you hover over the data on line 336? That's the difference is there. So JSON content is a string, but content as data. What is that? See the green data. So,
Yeah,
oh, so it could be anything, right?
I mean, I just feel like maybe it's just for it to I'm not really sure exactly.
Oh, I think if you need to pass an integer, then you'd have to use it because then the JSON doesn't puts everything into a string. So I
Yes,
understand why they do it now. Because if you've
yes.
got you can put integers. I mean, we found this with Asteria. I'm pretty sure some of them are integers. So then we would have had to use the mesh type. But if you do it as a JSON, it'll only put it as a string in the datum or whatever you're doing with it. Do you see the difference? Line 372 there and line 384 are the differences between the mesh and the JSON,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
which makes sense because a JSON turns everything into a string. That's what JSON does.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
the blockchain does accept integers inside. It accepts integers as redeemers, except you can put integers inside. Aiken can expect integers.
I can. Oh.
I mean, there are also different types to what Aiken can accept and like something like the mesh transaction builder accepts. For example, that the time right now, where is it? The time if we are to pass in because okay, yeah. So also I had to reference this one right here. Where is this? This T3, would I call it a template builder already? So, this issue states. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
All
gotcha.
right. So this was where I had to like get the time validity until this slot which is I guess 10 minutes, right? Like the current slots plus 600 and that's like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And yeah, so for example, right now, if we are to where did I add the time? Invalid before valid before yeah, so plus 600. I mean, did anyone understand how Cardano transaction timing works? Like
What did you say, Emmanuel?
the Cardano transaction time, the slots validity range, yes, exactly, it's validity range.
Yeah.
So because right now, if we are to pass in something like this to a datum of like Aiken, it won't accept the slot like the slot like this. We would have to use oh,
Wait, datum can accept
okay.
anything, right?
Okay,
Why would it
yeah.
matter?
Oh, okay. I think why we were having problem then was because of we are trying to pass in the slots of the pre-prod.
Oh,
No, we didn't. We never got that far. It wasn't building.
Yeah, because the slots on pre-prod right now is very different to the one because when I did the log of this validity because I'm just actually realizing now. Um, for example, let me show. So if I should do the valid before right now, okay, so we have 1 7, this 1 7 something right here. Let's check the minutes, for example. So it's actually like we just know that okay, it's at least in some range of 1 7. So if we should go to the pre-prod, um, should go to the pre-prod and check on any transaction, you see that we have a very, very different slot number.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so I think this was calculated with the start time of the block of Cardano minutes and Cardano preprod.
No, because we never got that far. But the blockchain provider is set to mainnet as yet, so that's what it would have returned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get, but if we are to pass in this time to Aiken, I think it was rejecting it then. Like um the pre-prod slot time to Aiken datum. For example, that like it was not correct. For example, the I don't know if anyone remembers the I don't know. Well, just I just need maybe there'll be
So
someone that can
what
explain this
exactly?
time. Like I just feel like maybe there will be someone that can explain this time of the mainnet to pre-prod and how they differs,
Yeah, so
which one he can accept.
Aiken
But
doesn't differentiate. Like, how do you mean Aiken accepts? Like, what are you thinking when you say Aiken accepts?
I don't know when we were doing, okay, for example, let me quickly go to maybe
It
still
just
have
validates against
Asteria.
the transaction context, doesn't it? So
Yeah, yeah.
it's irrelevant.
I actually don't know, but Asteria, what is it? Okay, let's see. For example, SDK or the SDK. Okay. Transactions. Is that, yeah, I think you see what I'm saying. Create ship. In this create ship right here, this TX latest POSIX time. Where was it gotten from right now? So what I'm just trying to say is the time this like this guy used actually was not gotten from the slots. Like it was gotten with the real time date, the JavaScript class of date dot now. Um, you know, but then uh
Yeah, there you go.
where is our Asteria code?
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah, it'll be Stereo GL. Might be that. There it is.
Okay. Um, we should get this it's library. Okay, yeah, so user. So okay, for example, uh I mean I built this, but I don't want to uh I can't even find the reference to what I'm like. The create ship, Nima, sorry, Andrew, the create ship transaction. Where can
Uh,
I find it, please?
oh, bloody hell.
Create ship.
Admin, but oh no, sorry,
No,
scroll.
create ship is user.
Is it?
So
Yeah.
I can't find it on the
Just scroll down on the left.
okay, let me tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So right now, this time, I'm trying to say the time, POSIX time. Okay, the TTL. Yeah, I think I actually did this, and there was a reason I went ahead and using this date dot time. I had the slot right here. Though, I might not be precise with like the explanation of what happened that made me go with using the date dot time and passing it to the. You can see that this datum right here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this datum right here, we like Aiken, like I don't know, but I just feel like Aiken won't allow you to add slots to the datum like that. I don't know,
Correct,
but
correct. Because Aiken expects milliseconds.
yes. So but the time we are also getting here is in milliseconds, right? Um, so right now. Let me just put like a conclusion to it. I just want to check something. So let me remove these slots. I just want to check on the slot on the uh, uh, Coming. Valid before number. Okay. And then let me log out the current time dot now.
Okay.
Date dot now. So if I should do the date dot
So date dot now gives you like the current Unix time, and it can be converted
yeah, so I
from
just want to
and
check.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to check if they actually the same,
Yeah, yeah,
like with the pre-prod.
yeah. Go for it.
So maybe it would be something from the like sorry from the main. Maybe it would be something from the pre-prod. Um, you can see
Yeah.
that there's a very big difference. So
Oh, so if you
I think
want the
what is
conversion, if you want the conversion, just check this because there's a conversion in this. Because when I wrote this, when we were doing the Asteria thing, there's a direct conversion from Unix time to
yeah
pre-prod time,
sure
and check if it is
sure
matching.
sure. Okay, yeah sure. I know about that, right? But um, I
Mm,
feel the one like Aiken would always accept is this Unix time,
correct.
right? I might not be correct, but
No, no, that's right. That's
I,
right. That's right.
yes, because I came across it one time and it was not really correct, and like it did not accept it. It did not work. So I think the determinant of this one is the start of Cardano's like the Cardano's block
So
at the
in
count of
Aiken,
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till now, like the epoch time.
yeah, yeah. So in general, in Aiken, whenever we're dealing with time, we are dealing with intervals, time intervals, right? So the interval tends to be more important than the time itself, like the milliseconds itself. Because once you are talking about intervals, it would be pretty much the same thing, right? Uh, in the mainnet, one slot is equal to approximately equal to 1 second, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
one slot is a second.
yeah, so the interval, the time interval, the time gap would be the same by the end of the day, whether you're using milliseconds or slots. You'll just have to convert the slots into milliseconds. That's it.
Yeah. Oh wow. For me to actually make a debug like successful debug to this transaction, I had to like fund this address with 500 ADA. Um
Like 500 test data or real data?
no minutes because
Mainnet. Oh shit.
yes, like just to for it to get the UTXO input. So right
Oh, I
now,
see.
Yeah, you would have had to put. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, you would have had to put it in.
yeah. So right now, on me trying to pay 400 ADA for the tickets, I think the validator is not allowing it.
Oh
You can
yes,
see.
after a certain date, it went up to 500, and that's why we have the
Yes,
Yep, yep, that's right.
yes.
a valid
So until me
interval.
passing the 500, then it worked. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Anything to discuss or
No, I think this
Oh,
is
you got
great.
it.
Like you
Brilliant.
figured
So
out the
it was
issue.
a
Mhm.
incorrect format of the datum, basically.
sorry, what did you say?
Yep.
It was incorrect format of the type of datum. It needed the JSON.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, this
And
is great. We have two wins today. Like in
Yeah,
general, we have
yeah.
been getting stuck with transactions.
yeah, and to follow up completely, like truly with the way the transaction is built that it will pass, I had to like reference like um, a successful output, like a successful transaction. So, the way the UTXOs were arranged, this one right here, this first output, second output to the third output. So, and last in our former transaction, we were not even trying to even get the ticket. We are meeting for ourselves.
Yep, yep.
So, yeah, this is right. So. Let me just stop sharing and I'll push this. Maybe we can now try again to build it from the front end next. Not sure about that, but yeah. All right,
Yeah, yeah,
guys.
yeah. Push it, push it.
Yeah. Let me stop sharing.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like today we can call it like an early day. It's fine. We
But
covered like a bunch
we've
of
never
things
had two
and
wins before. I think we just knock it on the head.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
so
Mm.
what are you guys thinking for next week? What do you think we should cover for next week? Any ideas?
Is
Yeah.
there stuff to do with? I mean, I haven't touched any of this, but is there stuff to do with governance? Um,
Ooh, the big
Oh,
boys. Okay. Yeah, yeah, sure.
that could be interesting. Um, we could look at how we're using mesh in the DREP community platform.
oh, that's a good one.
Uh, just as like here's a code base and the opportunity is there
No,
for
but
people listening in.
are
There's
we
not a
are
lot that
we
we do there.
yeah, but are we using too much mesh because we're not building any transactions in DREP community platform. We are just calling APIs and getting information. So I'm just curious if we are even using
Yeah.
mesh, you know.
Well, you're using mesh to run those APIs to get the chain information, and then you're also I think we're using the Endamio course as like a I don't want to say validator, but it's a gate token. We're token gating. Um, I mean, that's mesh. That's blockchain development for sure.
Hmm. I'm
Maybe.
gonna stop recording and then